I want to walk you through one of the most complicated loans that I ever closed right here on the whiteboard, where we were able to help save the client's home going through a divorce and pay off debt. Super complicated, right? So let's walk you through the situation that I had to start with, okay? So before the refinance, it was a condo, new build that she bought in December 2023. We had a current mortgage of FHA 6.125 of 624,000, okay? Now we had to remove the X from the loan or sell it within 90 days based on the divorce agreement, but also pay him out $42,000, 33,000 of which had to be paid out in 30 days, which left me about 22 days in order from when I was told about this, okay? She was already currently denied from her current mortgage lender, all right? She had student loans and credit cards. She had attorney fees that she was putting on her credit cards. Okay. And the total PITI of the mortgage was $5,172. Okay, her total outgoing was 71,771. All right, she was currently working as an RN with variable income from three different nursing jobs. All right. And three other loan officers had told her that it was going to be extremely difficult to qualify her because of her variable income, on top of which she had declining income from 2024, which made it increasingly difficult because her income dropped from 2023 to 24 because of the divorce and because of some other personal things. So there was a lot more things that were going on that we had to combat as we were going through. So let me go over the the let me go over the strategy of what we did in order to help save this client's home. Hang on a second. So here's what we ended up doing. We could not go FHA due to the housing ratio limits and expense. It was too high, which was made this a lot more challenging because we were already being really uh, it was already increasingly difficult due to the income declining. So going FHA would have been a lot simpler because we can use a debt to income ratio of 55%. But now that we can no longer use FHA, it's dropping down to 49.9% because we have to go conventional. So we went HomeOne Conventional because that actually was better pricing. We did it at a $645,000 loan and at 6.56%. Okay. Her new PITI was 5256. I'll go over the results here in a second. We paid off $9,087 in student loans and credit cards, and we had to get a letter of explanation from all three employers so that we can use all of the income as well as prove that she was working more hours than she did in 2024. Now I'm going to go over the results of how this was so impactful and what the best thing about this loan was. Hang on a second. Okay, so now let's go over the results. Check this out. So, first and foremost, number one, she kept the home and removed her ex off of the loan. This was huge. And I'll go over to why in just a second. Okay, we paid off $9,000 in high interest rate credit cards. We skipped two mortgage payments that put $10,346 in her pocket. She got an escrow refund of $1,125. She got cash back from the loan of $5,720. But get this, her equity increased 79,500 since the time that she purchased it. So looking at a less than 15, 16 months, she gained almost $80,000 in equity. And I know right now you're probably asking yourself, but Nate, what did the loan cost her? Let's check it out. So the loan actually cost 95.80. That was the total cost of the loan. Her total cashback was $17,191 for a total of $7,611 for this refinance. But here's the biggest thing. The biggest takeaway is that she was able to keep the home. And if she wanted to purchase this new build now with the value that it's at, she would not qualify, would not be able to purchase it by herself. So this was a huge win. Not only did she was she able to keep the house, but she increased the equity. She was able to pay him off with some savings and some 401ks and stuff like that that she already had. So we didn't have to tap into the equity. But we did this as a no cost refinance. So even though there was a $9,500 cost to do the loan based on property taxes, homeowners insurance, title fees, escrow fees, appraisal fees, credit report, all of things, everything together was $9,500 in cost. Her two mortgage payments that we skipped for April and May of this year ended up totaling over $10,000. So she's already net that. Then she got the escrow refund, and her escrow refund account originally had paid the taxes that were due in April of $6,000. So we didn't have to worry about that or collect that on this loan, and she would have got that back in the escrow refund. But she got an escrow refund of $1,100 from her current escrow company. That originally denied her for the loan, and we put another $5,700 in her pocket at the time of refinancing. And she needed the cash. I could have made a loan adjustment, but at this point, she needed the cash because she was paying it off, needed a nice little cushion. And that's what we did. And we set her up for a refinance in 6 months. This is absolutely amazing. So you may be going through a similar situation or know somebody who's going through a situation. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because just because you were denied by your current mortgage lender does not mean you don't qualify for a loan. It just means that they can't do it. There are specific things. I used to work with a big retail call center, and there were a lot of things called overlays. It's basically a protection for the company that they will not risk over a certain amount to do a loan, even though the guidelines state they can do it. It's too risky for them. Well, as a mortgage broker, I don't have to worry about those types of things. And if I do get denied or one lender can't do it, I have access to a whole bunch of other lenders who can and would be willing to do it. Now, granted, the cost might be a little higher, but we can get it done. And what's the cost benefit ratio? $9,500 in doing this loan, but she gained $80,000 in equity that she otherwise would not have had, and would have had to sell the new build home, and who knows when she'd be able to qualify for another property like this one. So hope you guys got a lot of value out of it. If you have any questions, go ahead and click the link down below. Book a free mortgage checkup with me in the link, and I'll see what I can do to help you out. It only takes about 15 to 20 minutes. Go over your quick situation, see if I can help you accomplish the same type of thing. All right, see you guys on the next one.